My next guest, I was talking about how with Rick and Chris, how I like to eat healthy. I have had a weight problem my whole life since I was 16. Yo-yo, yo-yo, yo-yo. And it was always like a 20-pound thing. And then it became, when I got into in my 40s, it was a 30-pound thing. And when I was in my 50s, it was a almost 50-pound thing. And I woke up in February of 2018 and got on the scale for the first time in a year. And I cried. I could not believe what I had done to myself. And right there and then, I was just so sick of dieting. My whole life has been a diet. And it's all about, depriving yourself. Even though I had done everything, I mean, you name it, I did it. Something clicked in my head in February of 2018. And I went on Weight Watchers, and now I'm down 35 pounds. And what I did was I didn't deprive myself. Oh, I ate pasta when I wanted to eat pasta. Most of the time, though, if I wanted pasta, I would have something like spaghetti squash, and I would top it with a turkey bolognese instead of a beef bolognese that I would make myself to make sure that everything was good and my points were good and all that. If I wanted bread, I ate bread. If I wanted butter, I ate butter. The only thing I really did cut out, and this, I mean, people couldn't even believe it when I said I had gone 1 month, 2 months, 3 months without wine. I cut out wine. That made all the difference in the world. Of course, I started drinking vodka, but if you have a weight problem and you're still drinking wine and you can't figure out why you can't lose the weight, stop drinking the wine, drink vodka instead. Wine is full of sulfites. It gives you that bloated feeling. You have to drink like triple the amount of water to get rid of the wine weight. And once I stopped drinking wine, I found out that I could eat almost anything I wanted. I eat ice cream, I eat chocolates, but I don't eat ice cream. I eat Halo Top, which is the high protein ice cream. So you make these little changes, and then all of a sudden, little by little, you start to drop the weight. My next guest is Susan Klein. She did just that. Well, she was working with a trainer actually too, but she started making these healthy substitutions, and she lost 50 pounds. And I'm going to let her tell you how she grew that into a business. Susan Klein is the owner of Right in Delray and also Foodz Cafe in Boca. Let's say hi to Susan now. Or not. Hi, Susan.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
Well, thank you.
Let's talk about your story. 50 pounds.
Thank you.
How long ago was that?
I want to say about 2010. Long time ago. Definitely about 10 years ago. Sure.
Were you a yo-yo like me?
Always struggled with my weight. Always went up and down. And then, in 2010, my trainer approached me and said, you got to do this. You got to get back on track. You got to change your lifestyle. So that's exactly what I did. And it was great. It was hard at first, adjusting the way that I eat, working out all the time. I wasn't used to it, but the more you did it, the more you loved it, the more you got hooked. So it was great.
So how much of it was exercise and how much of it was changing your diet?
It was a little bit of both. At first, I started out working out, I'd say about 3 times a week. And then when I finished, it was over a 6-month time span. But towards the end, I was working out 6 days a week, and 2 of those 6 days were 2-a-days.
Wait, so, you lost 50 pounds in 6 months?
6 months, yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was really dedicated, and it was great. It was a really wonderful experience. So definitely got to change your thinking, just lifestyle.
Yeah, for me, it was like the no deprivation. Don't deprive, because I was always like, I can't have bread. Well, yes, you can. You just had the light bread instead.
Right.
Or you now, in this day and age, you make bread out of cauliflower, or you make rice out of cauliflower. And that's what you did. And before we talk about how you did what you did, I want to read this too.
Okay.
This was on your Facebook. No, this is on your website. Everyone is asking me how I lost 56 pounds in 180 days. Well, the secret is out. Fit Foodz. It takes all the guesswork out of eating nutritious, healthy, and satisfying meals. It's actually less expensive than preparing your own foods, and the portions are perfect. It is the perfect fast food. Thank you, Sue and Chelsea, for taking good care of this Italian grandmother / mother who loves good food, and that was written by Lenore Cardinale. If an Italian grandmother can lose 56 pounds, anybody can. Reese is saying that you're amazing. She loves Fit Foodz Cafe and Ripe Delray. So
Thank you.
tell me how the business came about because of the fact that you figured out how to live a healthier lifestyle.
Well, it was really great that a lot of people at the gym noticed my weight loss. So the owner of the gym had approached me and said, hey, why don't you put a fridge in the gym? We'll sell food out of here. And then I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. Let me help others. So I ended up doing my research, got my insurance, rented a commissary kitchen, did everything I was supposed to do legally, put the refrigerator in there, and we started out putting food in the fridge once a week. And then I couldn't keep the food in there. So then I put in there twice a week. And then from that led to more than 2 times a week. And then from that led to a website, to a Facebook page. And then I was like, oh my God, I have to open up this business for myself and but instead of just eating grilled salmon and grilled chicken everywhere, there's delicious food to be found. So it took off. And Fit Foodz, I just actually recently posted in 2011, I forget the exact date, but it came up that there was the brown paper in the windows, and the sign had just gone up, and it was really exciting. I actually just shared that. I was like, oh my goodness, it's almost 9 years ago. So it just flew by. But yeah, it's just one thing after another, great experience. And then from Fit Foodz led to Ripe about 9 months ago. So yeah, it's been a great ride.
Unbelievable. So tell us now we have some pictures of some of your foods. Now at the Boca Cafe, it's actually table service. Is that correct?
Right now, table service, 50%, yes.
Okay. And also you have a meal plan, which for me, I hate cooking. I'm actually kind of good at it. But it's just like the cleaning afterwards.
I'm here for. So
exactly. And the cooking.
We do the juices, the acai bowls, the meal plan. We got a little bit of everything for everybody. There's a lot of action in that.
And then at Ripe and Delray, that's more casual. You've got outside seating. Beautiful, beautiful building, by the way. But
thank you.
I mentioned before, I don't want to give up my pasta. Well, you know what? If you're on a weight loss journey, you have to make better bad choices. Right. So what would be your better bad choice if I want pasta and meat sauce?
Pasta and meat sauce. Well, that would be our number one selling dish, the spaghetti squash turkey bolognese. Yes, I just want to say that I'm the originator of that dish. Everybody now has spaghetti squash on their menu. Everybody now has zoodles. Any way that I could feel like I was eating a big bowl of pasta, any vegetable, any form of any kind of vegetable, put the meat sauce on there and let me feel like I'm eating something that's satisfying, comfort food kind of thing. Our number one selling dish Fit Foodz is spaghetti squash bolognese. It's amazing.
I'm going to show a picture of it right now. Ruby's going to throw that picture up if she can find it. Oh my God. You can even have double the amount of the spaghetti squash. That's spaghetti squash, not pasta underneath that meat sauce.
Yes. And that's what's so great about spaghetti squash is when you take it out of the shell, it looks exactly like spaghetti. So that's a fun vegetable.
Oh, it looks so good. So what other things like now you opened in Boca in 2011. Now millennials were just like 5 back then. I mean, they were so old. I know. This was like really before the whole healthy eating craze came about.
Mhm.
That really only came
Yes.
about 3-4 years ago. So you were like Rick and Chris from
Yeah.
CR Chicks. You were a visionary doing these
Yes.
healthy foods. Have you seen your business grow up until, whatever happened 2 months ago?
Yeah. I mean, it was
Like
growing
crazy?
like I said, we've been open 9 years almost come this September, and people still are coming in there saying, "Oh, this is my first time here," and I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah.
It's weird when I hear it every time, but at the same time, it's like I'm like, "Oh, awesome, get in here. Let me tell you what we're about." And we go through the whole spiel of the menu and how we offer keto, paleo, gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, all these different options depending upon your lifestyle, of course.
Right. And were you doing gluten-free before gluten-free was it even a thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, because when I was changing my lifestyle, I tried to only consume anything gluten in the morning. I mean, my whole eating habits had to shift. I, made sure to incorporate oatmeal or any kind of grains in my diet for lunch, never for dinner. Always tried to stick with the lean proteins and veggies at night. Snacked on almonds and things like that. Better choices, of course.
Yeah, and pizza is not off the menu, right? Pizza is not off limits. You just have to make a better choice.
No.
Talk about your pizza.
Correct. So here at Ripe, we do pizza. Yes. Here at Ripe, we do pizzas, and we have a cauliflower crust, and we do a chicken crust as well. So it's a little different, little out of the ordinary for people, but the cauliflower crust is amazing. We do use a brown rice flour to help mold the pizza. But for those people who are on a keto diet, high in fat, very high in protein, we make a chicken crust pizza, which is amazing too. So
Wait. Nobody's ever heard of that. We've all heard
it. Confusing to some people.
The chicken crust.
Right.
It's actual chicken, and then how do you?
Yes. I'll tell you. I'll give you my secret. So we take cooked antibiotic hormone.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Yes.
Okay, I'm here.
I add some eggs, cheese, a low-fat cheese to it, some spices, and then we rebake it again and we cook it into a nice thin, I'd say 8-9 inch rectangle piece of chicken crust, and we put any kind of toppings you want on it. But again, it's another great alternative for holding a piece of food, eating it like a piece of pizza, but it's all protein.
Wow.
I'm in the process of figuring out the macros for menu, and yeah, I want to say it's almost 44 grams of protein, that dish. Yeah, but again, another great healthy alternative.
I think we have a picture of the chicken pizza as well, which you serve at Ripe in Delray. And if Ruby would throw that on the screen. Is that the chicken pizza?
There you go. That's one of them. That's the Texan right there.
Wow,
Yep,
all protein.
That's the Texan. Yep.
Now, at your restaurants, do you have the nutritional values on the menu? Like, can I see how many fats, what calories, and all that stuff are?
No, we actually just completed having, unfortunately, more time with this pandemic. We just completed doing all the macros for our entire in-house menu for Fit Foodz, and then we'll be working on doing this for Ripe as well.
Okay.
So all that information will be available very soon on the website.
Okay, because being Weight Watchers, I can eat at your restaurant, and I can eat at Rick and Chris's restaurant, and I can even eat at Scorpio's restaurant. I can eat at any restaurant I want, but I like to know how many points is this dish going to cost me, whether it's the pasticcio at Scorpio's or that chicken pizza or the cauliflower pizza or whatever. So that's really important to me.
But Foodz, we do list the calories. So all the calories are listed on the menu. It's just we're working on the macros as far as the protein, fat, and carbs.
Perfect. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. And you made it out of the unthinkable after your Ripe restaurant in Delray opened just 9 months ago, and then March happened. But you're back.
Where we're dealing with all this, but the community's been great. Curbside has been helpful, so we're getting by.
Good.
Still feeding everyone, having a good time.
people, I have have you been talking to anybody who's gained the COVID-19? Are they coming to you
Oh,
going,
yeah.
"Oh my God, I've been eating for 2 months. Help me."
Yeah. Yeah. And, I haven't seen a lot of people, whether I'm in, Fit Foods or Ripe, they come in, I'm like, oh my goodness. And you don't recognize anybody with the mask on, and then they take it off and you're like, oh my goodness, so I hear everybody's stories about how hard it's been, and I'm like, don't worry, we're here, we're open. Some people are back on the meal plan, especially now that more businesses and jobs, everybody's going back to work. So I think, slowly but surely everybody's getting back, to weekly routines, and it's a little bit easier for them. And,
Yeah.
it's been rough for everybody, but regardless.
Well, I just want people to know that if you are looking for a healthy eating alternative, and healthy eating doesn't have to be boring. That Ripe and Fit Foods
Never.
Cafe are here to help, and you have testimonial after testimonial on your websites about how there was one gentleman that lost like 50 pounds in 2 months, or 40 pounds in 2 months, because guys lose faster
Right.
than us, and I hate them.
I know. So
You know,
fair.
I was in such
But good for them.
desperation. I was in such desperation in 2018. I mean, my whole life. And I thought I'm never going to lose this. I'm never going to be able to do it, especially at age whatever I was at the time.
Right.
But it is possible, and you can actually satisfy yourself and not feel deprived. I want to show everybody a picture of the grilled cheese sandwich made with cauliflower bread. If Ruby can find that picture.
Yes.
Oh, hello.
There you go.
So we've all heard of the cauliflower crust. You took that same concept and you made bread out of it.
Correct.
Cheese in it.
Yes.
Are you using
So
a low-fat
cauliflower bread grilled cheese?
real cheese? Are you making?
Yes,
Is it a low-fat?
We use a low-fat product.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, I hope people will remember going to Fit Foods Cafe. You guys are out on Clintmore Road in Boca. In what, is there a plaza that you're in?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What's the plaza?
Yes, it's in the Reserve Plaza where Publix is. Yes, I'm on the Starbucks side of the plaza.
And you are now doing the dine-in, so you're okay with that at 25%?
Mm-hmm.
And the meal plan. Now. The meal plan is the other website, the Fit Foods Cafe website, Ruby. If you're like me and you hate to cook, the meal plan is so important. There we go. Talk to Susan, talk to somebody else that works there, and they'll tell you how that meal plan works. But very, very affordable too. And if you stick with it, it works.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
try to keep it affordable. Yeah. Yes, it does.
Before I let you go, we're going to just go through a couple more of the pictures, and then we'll say bye-bye, because I want you to people to see how delicious and fresh this beautiful food is. I know there's a avocado. There we go. That's beautiful.
That's our avocado at Fit Foods Cafe.
There's your meal plan.
Meal plan, yeah. And what's nice about the meal plan is everything in the black bottom containers can be frozen and microwaved too. So
excellent. Excellent.
Yes.
Oh.
That's our pad thai at Ripe in Delray.
And what kind of noodles is the pad thai made with?
Well, you get a choice of that particular dish is made with rice noodles, but we also give 2 other vegetable noodle butternut squash and the zoodles. And
look how filling that dish looks. Chicken is pure 100% protein, and vegetables are also, and that's why these millennials, these damn kids, that's why the millennials are so healthy, because the recipes have already been thought of for them. We didn't have them. We had mamas making us big meatballs, and we had to eat regular pizza. So no wonder it took. We've been in hell. So
Right.
there are delicious alternatives, and
they sushi and all that stuff that I never would have eaten as a kid. I mean, they're great eaters. My one niece loves fruits and veggies. I mean, the shift is totally different from when I was a kid. But I mean, it's great. Good for them. They're gonna be healthier. So
exactly. Yeah, they won't have the struggle that we had our whole lives. My God. Anyway, Susan, congratulations from one woman business owner to another. I know what you've gone through in the last couple of months, and I mean, working 2 stores and the delivery service, and the meal plan. More power to you. I just want to make sure that everybody knows about you, because the shift is for eating healthy. So take care, and
Thank you.
And I will tell people again the websites and your address, so they'll come and visit you and get healthy, get the COVID-19 off. All right, take care.
You. I appreciate everything.
All right, bye-bye. Ripe in Delray is at 15084 Lyons Road in Delray, and the Fit Foods Cafe is out at the Reserve Shopping Center on Clintmore Road. That's 9704 Clintmore Road in Boca. That's how I eat now. That's how I eat. That's how I've been able to go on 4 vacations and maintain 35 pounds. I still want to get another 10 off, but nothing's off limits. I love it. I get to eat pizza.